Just so you know, we are going to be live streaming this. So if you have a phone that's subject to ring, make sure you check your ringer to ensure that your ringer is off. Good afternoon. My name is Reverend Dr. Jeffrey V. Guns. I am the senior pastor of Second Calvary Baptist Church. On behalf of our congregation and the Booker T. Washington High School, I want to welcome you to the Booker T. Washington High School Visual and Performing Arts Fall Music Program. We know that you're going to be in for a treat, and we hope that if you are live streaming this, if you will share this feed with your friends, let them know that the Booker T. Washington High School Performing Arts and Music Program is on the air. To Dr. Ford, who is the principal of the Booker T. Washington High School, to Ms. Hazel, assistant principal, Mr. Vincent Johnson, who is the band director, Mr. Odell Ziegler, who is the choral director, and Miss Angie Burns, who is the orchestra director. Welcome to this year's program. Thank you, Mr. Ford. Mr. Johnson, sorry.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can y'all loosen up for me? Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, we have in front of you the Booker T. Washington High School Marching Band. Don't they look good? Don't they look good? Put your hands together. Do you see what they have on? Okay, do you see what they have on? Thanks to Dr. Guns and Second Calvary Baptist Church, they were able to raise over $4,000 for us last year for these nice windsuits. Give it up for them, please. It is an honor and a privilege for us to come over to perform for you. For what you did for us is so incredible. Some of the kids just don't have anything, but for you, Dr. Guns, for you to support us, it means the world to us, and we're glad to be here. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna have three selections. The first song will be Cortez by Bob Carter. The second selection will be Backstabbers. Everybody know the song, it's a classic by the OJs. And third, we're gonna have This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. So sit back and enjoy. Let me recognize three of these students who are members of this church here. We have Destiny Carter. Give it up. Ariel Carter. And Krista Carter. These young ladies are outstanding. They are committed and they do a good job in this band. Let's give them another hand. And before we move on to our orchestra, I'd just like to recognize we have been very, very busy this year. Every weekend, competitions, parades, busy. I say this all the time, everywhere I go, busy and out of trouble. That's the goal. Keep these kids busy and out of trouble. That's the goal, okay? Nothing else besides that. All right, so we're actually doing the Grand Illumination Parade this evening, so come out and enjoy. So once again, busy and out of trouble. Give them another hand, everybody.
How outstanding was that? Let's give the band, the marching band, another round of applause. I think that Mr. Johnson does a great job with the band, and we are just so proud. I'm a 1967 graduate of Booker T. Washington High School, probably before many of you were, well, there's some classmates of mine who are here this afternoon. How many 1967 graduates are here today? I got one, 68, 69, 81. All right, recent graduates. The whole purpose of this program is not only to showcase the talents of these outstanding young men and women, but also to serve as a means by which we can raise funds to help support the program. My wife and I have pledged to give $250 to the program, and I'm going to pledge an additional $500 from the church, so that makes $750. I have a member who's a member of the class of 1981. I want to challenge every classmate of mine who is still alive, because you know, at my age, people die. Every classmate of mine who's a member of the class of 1967 to give $250 to support the program. If you want to give, you can give to Second Calvary Baptist Church, indicate that you're supporting Booker T. Washington High School, and we will ensure that your contribution is sent. Again, the whole purpose of this program is to showcase the talent and the skills and the musical prowess of the Booker T. Washington High School Music and Fine Arts program. We think, and I think, that they have some of the finest musicians in the area, and we're very proud of them, and that shows by you all being here today. We hope that this will be an annual program, an opportunity for the band to come and to showcase their talents, and we are excited because next We're going to hear from the Booker T. Washington choir. The choral group is going to come and they're going to perform the orchestra. I'm sorry. I should pay closer attention. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. The orchestra is going to come and they're going to perform. They had an opportunity to perform during the time that the Virginia Symphony was here, and they received a rousing applause. So without further ado, we're going to turn this part of the program over to Ms. Angie Burns.
Thank you very much. These children have worked really, really hard, as Reverend Gunn said. And Reverend Gunn, thank you for having us this afternoon. This is, I think, the first ever that we've had opportunities at Second Calvary Baptist Church, and you have been wonderful. Your staff has been tremendous. We appreciate all of you and all the hard work the band has done. Band has done wonderful this afternoon. Thank you all for doing such a great job, guys. I've seen the growth in you guys from year to year, and I'm very, very pleased and very proud of you guys. Emily and Sinai, the cello duet, they did that work on their own. I kind of watched them a couple times rehearse their pieces, that piece they performed. They did the work. And these children are very talented. We've had a nice concert season last year, and they continue to work hard for me. But this is my top performing group, my chamber group. I have a concert orchestra and a string ensemble orchestra at Booker T also. So the string program is growing at Booker T. I'm so happy to be there. I've always heard that the Booker T students, music students, work really hard and they're great kids. When I got there, I found out just that. They are tremendous students, and I love them dearly. Before we do our last piece, I'd like to thank our principal, if he's here this afternoon, for his support and our programs. And I hope that we can continue this partnership. I think the community is so important to any school. It's the foundation. It really pulls the schools together. So we need your support, parents and community members. So those of you watching online or in person, continue to support our school. We're here for you. If you need us to do something for you music-wise, we are here. Just a stone's throw away, call us, and we'll help you in any way we can. Our last piece is Jupiter by Holst. Hope you enjoy, and thanks so much for having us again. Thank you.
Come on, we can do better than that. That was simply outstanding. Come on. Wow. I could have closed my eyes and sworn I was listening to the Virginia Symphony Orchestra. So, Ms. Burns, all I can say is that you have been a real blessing to Booker T. Washington High School, these students, these families, and we are just so grateful for you and your passion. We are thankful for Mr. Johnson. And again, at the end of the program, you're going to be able to give a contribution. We're going to have, just before everybody leaves, we want you to give something today. We want to support these young men and these young women. There are probably others in the school and in the community who could join this band, this orchestra, but who may not necessarily have the resources. But we are in position to make a big difference. And so if you would like to give an offering, if you brought your checkbook with you today, you can make your check payable to Second Calvary Baptist Church. Just put Booker T. Washington on the pay line, and we will ensure that it arrives. I intend to give, my wife and I have made a pledge of $250. I've reached out to all of my pastor friends and said, hey, we're hosting this event today at Second Calvary Church to support the Booker T. Washington High School Fine Arts and Music Program, and I want to challenge you to give $500. And so I've reached out to my pastor friends and asked them to give $500 today. I don't know if they will, but I've reached out to them to ask them if they would, and I will continue to do that. If you'd like to give a contribution today, and how many of you would like to will give a contribution today? You're here today, you're going to give a contribution? Amen. We are glad to receive that. How many are here today, you'd like to give a contribution, but you don't have any cash with you? You can go to our website, www.secondcalvary.org. In the pews where you are seated, there are some cards with a QR code on it. You can simply scan that QR code and just go to our giving platform. Give what you want to give. Just put on the pay line, Second Calvary, Booker T. Washington High School, or BTW, or band, or concert. We will know exactly what it is for, and we will ensure that everything that you give today will go towards Booker T. Washington High School. We honestly believe in the work that is being done, and I want to thank Mr. Vincent Johnson, who has just simply been a real jewel, who cares and loves these young people, and who wants to do everything he can to make sure that they maximize their potential. We reap what we sow, and so when we sow into the lives of our children, when we sow into the lives of young people, we make a huge difference. If you're online, just contact your friends online, make a post. If you're on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever social media platform you're using, why don't you let your friends know you're at Second Calvary Baptist Church and you are witnessing the Booker T. Washington High School Visual and Performing Arts Fall Music Program here at Second Calvary Baptist Church. It is being live streamed, and it will also be rebroadcast and rebroadcast and rebroadcast. So that others may have an opportunity to see it. Once again, if you'd like to give, there is information on the screen for how you may make a contribution to this program. At the end of the program, one of our deacons will be standing down front to receive your gifts that you will give to the Booker T. Washington High School Visual Arts and Music Program. Thank you so much for being here today. How many parents are here today? All of the parents? All right. I know all the parents, if you're a proud parent or grandparent, why don't you just stand and just, let's just celebrate these young people today. What a tremendous gift. And I want to say to the parents, nothing creates discipline like music. Nothing creates discipline like music. Learning to play a musical instrument. And I want to say to the young people, nothing opens a door for college like being a musician. Being able to play bands, orchestras, choirs, and dancers. People are always looking for talented people in colleges, and so we want to encourage you to continue to refine your craft and to continue to work at it and to get good at it. Again, Second Calvary Baptist Church is going to give $500 to this effort. My wife and I, First Lady Rosetta Guns, we're going to pledge $250. I've challenged all of my pastor friends to give $500. I would call their names, but I don't want to do that. I would call their names, but I don't want to do that. But all of my friends, you know who you are. You can give $500 to this effort. And if you want to give, you can give throughout the course of the week. Tuesday is Giving Tuesday. So please, brothers and sisters, please, mothers and fathers, do give. I challenge every 1967 graduate of Booker T. Washington High School to make a contribution for this effort. Next, we're going to be blessed to hear the choir of Booker T. Washington High School. Mr. Odell Ziegler is the choral director.
Testing. Thank you all for coming this afternoon. We're going to conclude our set with a piece collaborating with the band, Total Praise. By the way, the last two pieces you heard, the first piece was entitled Siahamba, which is an African hymn in the language of Zulu. And then that last piece was A City Called Heaven, and that was India James on the lead. And now, yeah. Thank you. And then our last piece, we're going to have India James again, and then the choir's going to sing Total Praise along with the band. If you give us about just a few seconds or so to change some things around, and it will be all set.
So while they're making that transition, Deacon White, where are you? Is Deacon White? Sister Nanny, if you could get the offering plate, and we want to, I was just so blessed by the choir. Weren't you blessed by the choir? I was just in South Africa, and to hear that rendition of that Zulu piece was just such a real blessing to hear. Don't forget, you can make a pledge. You'll be able to give at the end of the day's program, and my wife and I are going to give $250. I've called on all of my friends to make a pledge to give their churches. To give $500. We're asking, and I'm challenging every 1967 graduate of Booker T. Washington High School, every 1967 graduate of Booker T. Washington High School to give at least $250. And if you are, how many graduates of Booker T. Washington High School do we have here today? If you are a graduate of Booker T. Washington High School, please don't leave without making a contribution. You don't have to be a graduate of Booker T. Washington High School, but if you have a kid in the band or the orchestra or the choir or one of the dancers or flag girls, we certainly want to encourage you to make a contribution today. Have you enjoyed this today? Yeah. You think this is something we should do again or should encourage to highlight and to showcase the tremendous talent of these young men and women who have showed us how skilled they are, what discipline they possess to learn to do this with such grace, art, and skill. Don't forget, you can download, you can go to our mobile app, just scan the QR code that's on your screen, and you'll be able to give. We are going to post this on our Facebook page. Thank you so much for joining in and coming today. I'm certain that the musicians, the band, the orchestra, the choir, and parents have been encouraged by your participation this afternoon.
Stay
Wasn't that beautiful? Please give them a round of applause. Praise the Lord. I'm just about ready to have church in here. It's wonderful. Thank you all again so much for having us this afternoon. Band, orchestra, and choir, you guys are phenomenal. Reverend Guns, thank you, and Second Calvary Baptist Church for having our Performance Academy here at your lovely, your beautiful sanctuary. We hope we can continue this collaboration and come back again next year. Thank you all and have a great afternoon. God bless you.
Thank you so much. So ladies are coming around to receive your gifts and your offering. I do want to just mention one thing. One of our members, Precious White, sings in the choral group, and we're just so proud of all of the young people from our congregation who are contributing to what's going on at Booker T. Washington High School. Again, thank you, Dr. Ford. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Thank you, Ms. Burns. Thank you, Mr. Ziegler. And thank you to the parents and to these musicians. We want to be a support, and we will be a support. Thank you so much for coming. this afternoon. God bless you, and the program is over. All right, have a great day, and if you didn't give, you can give on your way out the door.